Hey everybody, so welcome to 2012. Um, Gosh, it's like the 5th and I'm just making this, so kind of creeping back on there for the new year as far as making videos. You might not see too much from me until the end of the month. Really is probably when I'm going to start diving back in. But I did want to start the year by first saying Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a wonderful New Year. I had a pretty awesome New Year. You guys know my wedding anniversary is New Year's Eve. So we actually did something a little different this year and we went to a masquerade party, which was awesome. It was very different. And I actually think this is something that we're going to do next year as well. It was a bonus because the party was right there in our hotel. So we didn't have to go out in the cold. We didn't have to, have a couple of drinks and have to be worried about driving around. And it was just awesome to just get dressed, go downstairs, party, have some awesome food, awesome drinks, come back upstairs, kick off the heels, and rest. So it was awesome. What I wanted to come on today and talk about is I've kind of been talking about this on Twitter, and it's something I used to do a couple of years ago. I didn't do it in 2011, and I think some things just were off in 2011. And a part of it, there are different factors, but part of it was probably because I didn't do this normal thing that I usually do, and that is making a vision board, which I'm going to show you mine in a hot second here. Basically, vision boards are something that you construct to hang up on your wall, to put at your desk. It can be totally personal how you want to do it. Some people will use websites like Pinterest. Some people will use Tumblr to do this, and they're basically just visuals that will keep you motivated to get to the goals that you're trying to obtain. It just basically keeps your eye on the prize, and it reminds you every day what you're fighting towards, what you're driving towards. It helps keep you motivated. It helps keep you on your toes. When you're having one of those slow days, it kind of, when it's something that when you turn over your bed and you wake up and see it, it's just like, okay, let me get back on track. Because I feel like we have so much in our lives now with this economy, with family, with other different factors that come into our life to kind of throw us off our positive game. And, when that shift happens, sometimes it's hard to get back on track. I myself am a visual person. I'm very much a visual learner. So if it's in front of my face, then that's what I focus on. So I went ahead this year and made one, and I'm very excited about it. And like I said, if you don't have it, this can be totally personal how you want to construct yours. Whatever it takes to get the message to you that you feel like is going to be act as blinkers in your face, do it. I've seen people do it on poster boards. I've seen people do it, put up stuff on their mirrors. I've seen people do cork boards like I've done. I even encourage you to get your whole family in on it. I think it's a very valuable lesson to especially teach your children. I've gotten my children involved in it before. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks here, we're going to get their vision boards made and up. But they had vision boards when they were like 3 and 4. I mean, and you're probably thinking, what was their vision? I mean, don't underestimate just because they're children. Don't think that they don't have visions or they don't have goals. It could be so much more as to get rid of the pacifier or to potty or to leave in the morning without having a tantrum. It could be anything, staying in your bed. It could be anything. And that just helps you kind of reinforce different things and helps keeping them encouraged. Because I mean, self encouragement, self confidence, I mean, that's something you got to learn little, you know. Because when you're hard grown, woman or man, it's a whole different lesson to be learned. So definitely get them in on it. Maybe take a Saturday, maybe a snowy, rainy day. You guys have your poster boards, your cork boards up, and maybe you can sit around as a family, go through magazines, print off stuff on the internet, pictures that you found, anything that will keep you inspired. Um, quotes, scriptures, pictures, job postings. The list goes on and on. What goes on your board. Now, for me, I put them on my board, and I just like to do a little different thing. When I achieve a goal, or when I get it, or when I'm like, boom, that was on my board, I take it off. I take it off my board when it's all said and done, because it is very validating to me to be able to look at it, it's on my board, to say, uh-oh, it manifests itself, and just to take it off the board. It gives me like a total rush. So that's just my thing. You can do it however you want to do it. So I guess let's go ahead and get to my board. I bought this board at Target maybe 2 years ago, and it is good. It's a cork board. You can see the cork up top. It's got a nice little black frame to it, and it just works for me. So let me turn my computer. I probably should have gotten my other camera out, but I'm just being lazy. So basically on my board, it has some different things here as far as like a car that I want, because we're going to be coming up on new cars soon. So it has the listing price and everything for a car that I want. I've got my little YouTube because I really want to take things to a different level this year. A little vacation spot, praying hands. I saw this little altar because I really want my husband and I to really get thinking about renewing our vows here soon. I have a little picture here which says I believe. A little picture up here that says blog, which hopefully I'll change that around so it doesn't look like gold or something. Live your best life. I saw that in the Oprah book. This is a little statement that I found in the Oprah magazine, and it says, forgive someone. And basically it's a quote that says, forgiveness is letting go of the hope that the past can be changed. And that's just totally major to me, because that's an area of my life that I really need to get better in. You know, letting go of grudges and things like that. I've got this fabulous picture of Jordin Sparks that I actually spotted last year, and I found it again online, and I just love how her body looks, and it's definitely serving as inspiration in my weight loss goal and journey. And I just love it because she's not like uber like sickly thin, but she just looks healthy. She just looks healthy, and I can dig that. That's where I'm trying to get, just to be healthy. A little thing that says I am enough. Of course, a picture of the family. Here's a picture of just a random house that I really liked. But the most important thing about the picture, it has the sold sign, because I really want us to really get to a point where we would purchase another house or something like that. And I have a little snippet down here that says read more, knowledge is power. And I just want to get into more books this year. I really want to take the time, maybe come off internet for a while, and, you know, really take the time to really read, which is why I have the blog up here, because I'm really thinking about starting another blog. So that's why I put that up here. And I think that'll kind of give me the time away from the computer that I need to really get focused on reading more books. I mean, I've got an iPad. I've got the iBook app on there. So it's just like having a Nook, having a Kindle. I have books right there at my fingertips. So there's no excuse. Another little picture I squeezed in of Jordin Sparks. Her body's to me, she had the body of the year. It just looked healthy. It just looked sexy and healthy. So that's something I can get with. And this is probably my favorite right here. And this, don't tell me how I found this stuff, but I found this picture online, and it's a triangle, and at the top it says God, and at the bottom it says husband and wife. And that just was like, that belongs at the center of my board. When I saw it, I had to have it. And mine is kind of set up in a special way. I kind of put the main focus things in the middle, which of course God is right there in the middle. God, my family, and then my other successes. You know, they're kind of in that order. Kind of what T.I. said. You know, he said, and I think the first episode of his show, you know, the things that are important to him are, you know, God, his family, and his hustle. And that's basically, when I heard him say that, I was like, okay, I'm there with you, because that's what is important to me. And I've also got a little picture of Disney and the crew in Disneyland, because I really want us to get to the point where we can really take the kids over to Disney for their first time. This is actually an old picture of me. This is an old picture of me. And this is actually at my honeymoon. I was in Vegas, and I was just standing outside, no coat on, and my husband snapped a picture of me. But The picture is on here because I really like my frame on this picture. So it's just serving as motivation this year for my weight loss journey. And that is about it. So basically, the vision board is, my bed is right here. It's going to go on this wall right here behind me. So you'll probably start seeing it in some of my videos because I actually record my videos from my webcam sitting on my vanity because there's a light above and, you know, so on and so forth. So you'll probably see it right here. But I purposely put it right there because if I sleep right here, when I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning and when I turn over, I can't miss it. It's right there. I have no choice but to see it and to be reminded, because the way Kirsten's mind works is I have to have visuals to keep the brain stimulated, because if not, I dig down, you know, and then just do crazy things. So I need to have it right here so that I can see it. Whatever floats your boat. This is totally an individual process, and there is no wrong in it. There's absolutely no wrong. If you just put up, if you can't afford a cork board, get a poster board, get a box, get a big box, and just cut out the side of the box, and bam, you got something to tack stuff on. Anything to keep you motivated. So that's why I really suggest, it's the beginning of the year. Like I said, I don't do resolutions like talking about. I don't really like doing that. But this is something that's me. It's something that's me, and I've done it. I've been there, done that, and it works. I have taken stuff off the board. I know a friend of mine on Facebook, when I posted a picture when I completed it, she said, I can remember almost 3 years ago when you had a picture of natural hair on that board. And here you are, almost 3 years natural, come here the end of January. So it works. It's, you know, it works to me. So if you guys have any questions or anything, definitely hit me up. Like I said, Happy New Year. I'm so glad to be here with you guys in 2012. I've got a lot of different things coming out that I'm kind of pulling out the woodworks a little bit. One of which, we've got some contests coming up at the end of the month because of my 3-year anniversary. That'll be coming up. So definitely stay tuned. Trust me, I've already got the products stored away. So all I got to do is just give y'all the details and get it cracking. We've got some information on my weight loss. I actually got my package in today. So I'm going to be bringing that to you, ladies, and a few shakes here. I'm just trying to literally, I'm going through the package right now so I can kind of get abreast of what I'm going to be doing. So I will definitely be bringing that to you. And other than that, let's just make it a fab year. I mean, it has no choice but to be. I claim it to be a fab year. A fab, successful, ridiculously abundant year. So let's get it cracking, guys. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye. Want more? Well, head on over to Twitter. I'm there with the same name, Jadison03, or on Facebook at Kirsten Walker. See ya.